Hello everyone and welcome back to my 999 Let's Play. The last time we solved the puzzles in the laboratory, got a little bit of Lotus's backstory, and yeah, slammed the door shut behind us, and now we want to continue on.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Also, by the way, where are we right now on the flow? Okay, so after this we're here, and then I can probably just skip through all of that until we're here. I don't know if I can just skip that, honestly. And I keep forgetting that I have to use the arrow keys for this. And when I'm here, I can just go through one of the other doors. I think I would want to go this way, but I don't know. I feel like this was kind of obvious to guess that this is gonna be the 3-door, but I don't know which door is gonna go which way, because since I'm still assuming that this is gonna be like the final ending, or like the true ending, whatever, I feel like this is probably gonna be locked. I mean, to be fair, even if I do go this route, I can still go this first, and then I can go this and this and this, and then the right one. Like, my goal is to do the right ending last, because I don't know if this is the same as in the other Somnium files, where the true ending is locked until you have all the other endings. Or if I could theoretically get this without the other ones, but I want to see all the endings, so... And this is obviously a way better finale than, like... like, I don't know, imagine if this was the last ending I got. Like, this would just be depressing. So, yeah, this is what I want to do. Hopefully do, but... Yeah, I don't know which... I mean, technically I could just go through one door, see where I'm on the thing, and then just go back, but that's also lame, right? That's very lame.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. Wait, now that I think about it... Yeah, and the other side... we actually did... Yeah, Lotus always goes through this door, right? Because I'm just thinking, how did the other guys solve this? But yeah, I guess if Lotus always goes through this door, then yeah, that makes sense. But again, what if she didn't? Then they would just be stuck there because they couldn't just guess the password. He inhaled gulps of clean air, and with each one he could feel his body begin to calm down.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
The final door sat in a corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt the voice belonged to...
Junpei!
her.
Huh?
He spun around. There, at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. 3 of them.
June? Santa! 7!
Santa and 7. They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before it could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
It's a map.
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then?
Door 7. And... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yup. In fact...
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
Junpei looked at the map on the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to wariness.
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen.
We may as well go.
yeah.
As one, they all moved back towards the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall, put it in his pocket, and followed the others. How big is his pocket, man? The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
Do it. They nodded their silent assent. With a with a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. So I think I should be able to just skip now, right? Like I already know all the stuff that happens. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They were just where the map had said they would be.
We're back.
Oh, yes, indeed.
In the hospital room.
Pipe. Dot.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Do you
The
now?
6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8.
So... Well, I'm still here, technically. But I already did... Yeah, I already did that. So... Am I lazy and just skip forward? I mean, I could also just do, wait. Auto or skip. I think I'm just gonna go, yeah. Just going through it. I mean, we already, like, found all, like, not found this, but I've already seen this. And the good thing is, if we skip all this, there's no voice acting. That means I don't have a problem talking over it. Oh, yes. Oh, right. They go through the door 3. And, yeah. Oh god, now we go. Oh god, we have that thing with frigging June again. That conversation. But at least this time around, we just skip it. Wait. What happens if I'm like... I have no idea, man.
No, that's a good question.
Junpei looked off into the distance, thoughtfully. Lotus sighed and shook her head.
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why.
Sorry, Lotus.
Junpei, you've got the solar system keys, don't you?
Yeah.
He did. He pulled them out.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
What about him?
Junpei didn't see what they had to do with anything, though. Both he and Santa was completely lost. Fortunately, June took pity on them.
Don't you remember the elevator?
No, I don't.
On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the 2 keys that Junpei has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck.
Huh.
Yes, that's right.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you 2 can search Saturn, all right?
Yeah, alright. Wait, give me just 1 second. Now we go. Now we can go. I don't want to have this, like, wet conversation again. I really don't. That was pain. I mean, I guess I could... Okay. Okay, if I can have different dialogue, then... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. She was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D deck, is completely underwater.
Oh, wait, does that mean we don't have that conversation?
An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary.
Did I really do this to myself the last time?
Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I really should have just gone for the other dialogue option. Why was I being stupid?
So, take a look inside.
I mean, I guess I just wanted the funny answer, but still. I just did this to myself. This entire conversation, I just did this to myself. Junpei jerked his head towards the interior of the elevator.
It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
She looked around the elevator, slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Tested.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two. E and C. All right, I'll push E.
He pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator. The door slid shut and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down. Moving down.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again.
A few moments later, the elevator returned.
Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit. June, however, still looked confused.
What does that mean? How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured.
Oh yeah, I think I can just skip now. Yeah, let me show you this beautiful drawing. I mean, I did the trick, so yeah. Let's just go and find the door. There's 6 doors. I still don't know which door I want to go through. I mean, I can... The thing is, I can see the door with June in it being the true ending, now that I think about it. Because we kind of, like... June kind of died because we didn't really, Oh god, this mood. June kind of died because we... Or, like... Whatever, Junpei just kind of blamed himself for not going with her. And, like... I still don't know what this L and R means, by the way. But yeah, he kind of blamed himself for not going with June. So I feel like if he goes with June, that would probably be like the true ending, or more likely. But yeah. I still, the thing is, I kind of want to go through door 3 at some point. Because, I want to examine the L and R thing, because I don't know. The thing about this entire thing, which is smart for Zero, is that if you explode the body, you never really know who that is, right? I mean, he could have just dragged the body from the 9th man and just put his like snake's clothes on them and like just pretended to be dead, you know, or like whatever. It's because the bodies are just so like, yeah, like they say, just indistinguishable because they're just literally exploded. So I don't know, maybe some shenanigans could have happened. I don't know. That's why I'm like a little bit sus on all this, and I really wanted to examine the L and R, because that's like really, like, how would that even get there? Because if we, like, really, if we think about this, right? Our theory right now is that 2 people murdered Snake by like opening the door, pushing him inside, and then not going inside themselves, right? But if that's the case, why was there the L and R in the wall, in the blood splatter? Like, somebody had to do that. Obviously, if Snake died, he wasn't the one. And if the other 2 went in after him, he wouldn't have died. And they couldn't open the door anymore. when Snake was already inside. So technically nobody could have like put that there. And obviously that didn't happen randomly, right? Like we all agree that somebody exploding does not mean that there's suddenly a perfectly shaped L and R letter on the wall. So I really want to examine that. But the thing is, it's kind of weird because it still goes through the to the like Yellow Submarine ending. So I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I want to do it at some point before I go to the true ending, because I'm curious about this. Of course he was. That was obvious.
But I don't...
Zero was somewhere on the ship, but Junpei had no idea where. Junpei mumbled to himself, lost in thought, all alone.
Where could Zero be hiding?
Suddenly everyone went quiet. The silence was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back around his throat. Again he heard the ghosting, moaning noise. A moment later, a person who looked more ghost than human appeared. It was Clover. She looked at the floor as she spoke, and her voice was a cold monotone.
I think Zero is one of us.
Dramatic sound effect. June, you're Zero. Every human body in the room froze. The only sound was the muffled rustling of breath. Eyes darted from face to face. One of those faces was the face of their jailer. But who? Was he one of them? Yeah, I'm gonna say the other one.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
One of us. One of us. I mean, what?
What are you saying, Jumpy?
That you're sus.
Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets.
He held out his left arm.
Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the Nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward.
I mean, to be fair, that puzzle in the laboratory would have only been solvable with Lotus. Just saying.
Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
Junpei let the question hang in the air and looked at the others. It was Santa who answered.
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us.
One of us.
If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Junpei nodded.
7, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. 7 and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
Yeah. No one spoke. Their faces were grim, but Junpei wasn't sure if they believed him or not. Finally, Lotus spoke up.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why kill Snake?
Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
And, like, kill someone?
Oh, well, that's because...
Junpei choked. He hadn't thought of that, and he had to be honest with himself. He had no idea.
I don't know.
Lotus sighed.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Junpei was painfully aware of their eyes on him and their disapproval. He tried to find something else, anything else, to look at. Then in that horrible silence... Uh-oh. They heard a bell begin to ring. It was the clock at the central staircase.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
You're right, but...
Junpei couldn't bring himself to respond. He swallowed the words he wanted to say inside. Seven and Clover remained similarly silent. Their eyes were looking at something somewhere else, very far away.
We must go. We have very little time left.
Seven might actually be onto like his memory a little bit right now, and Clover must be thinking about the experiments or something like that. Ace's words put their feet to moving. They all knew where they were going.
Our next destination is Mercury.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
All right, let's go, June.
Right.
I don't remember. Can I skip this?
Here it is.
It said bolted to the wall near the staircase that led to the casino and the kitchen between the 2 elevators.
The Mercury card reader.
I think I can skip this, right?
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Wait, where am I right now? Oh, I'm still here. Yes, I think I can.
Yeah.
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
Oh yeah, I think I can skip that actually. I think I can just do that. Oh yeah, this is where the other door is. Okay. So, not going through door 6. These 2, I swear. Okay, 1, 2, and 6. Oh, never mind, 2. Okay. Right, June wanted to go through door 6. Obviously, I need to like do this to normal. Yeah, June. Yeah, probably door 6 is gonna be the path where I suspect the final ending, a true ending. So I'm gonna go through door 1. Mostly because I also do not want to spend time with June.
My choice is door 1.
Wait. Okay, I'm still here. Man, Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
Never.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready.
For doors 1, 2, and 6.
And I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
He put a small mark on it so that he would know which one was his.
I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself.
I mean, I like Clover now, so, win for me. 1 + 4 + 5 = 10, 1 + 0 = 1. I don't know why we need to repeat this.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good.
Please don't go through door 2.
We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 24. 2 plus 4 equals 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age.
What?
Right, June?
Well, I
What's that got to do with anything? June was at a loss for words. Me too, June. Me too. Lotus was not.
Pig. We'll just wait and see.
No. Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine.
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
And they're at it again.
Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself. Poor Lotus. Oh yeah, right. The pop. Oh. Damn it! I guess I can
I'll see
only-
you later, June.
I guess I'll only see it when I actually enter the door, huh?
Jumpy.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so much. Right now that I think about it, okay, this time we didn't leave anyone behind. That's probably, yeah, right. We left June behind, right? Last time. No, wait, we left Clover behind. I'm smooth brain. So that's good that at least everyone is together and no one is separated. Even though that didn't help much because they were all dead anyway. And then I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still convinced that the other door would be the other path.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what Seven said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
Seven's words took a weight off of Junpei's shoulders, and he felt much better.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
Lingering uneasy remained, but they went their separate directions without much trouble. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed towards A deck.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go.
It opened and they walked through. Actually, first escape room
Just
with
as
the
Santa
Ace.
and Lotus said.
So, also pretty hyped for that. I mean, I didn't... Like I said, I'm not sure about Ace, but so far the track record has been pretty good that whenever we did an escape room with a character that I liked them way more afterwards, so, yeah. At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 upon it.
A numbered door.
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red.
There's the red. I'll go first.
Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel.
Now the two of you, if you would.
Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned towards the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever.
Now.
Pull the lever, Kronk! I'm gonna make this reference every time there's a lever involved, by the way. He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded, little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
And it's open! Move it!
They stumbled into the room.
Where is it?
Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is! Over there!
Next to the door they'd come through was the dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as if they were fighting for it.
stopped.
Yes, it did.
Indeed. Now I want to see, where are we? Yes, I knew it. Actually, smart prediction. Damn. Obviously, I couldn't have known that this was gonna be this, but at least this time I had a good guess. Actually, it went right where I wanted to be. It's neat. Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I mean, you don't have to.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
I mean, isn't this the last door?
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Although, I guess technically they don't know that because... I mean, on the other hand, we never went through the 9 door. The other ending, so On the other hand, if the 9 door is the last door, then I guess we don't need to run anymore because then that would be deactivated anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
I agree.
Now then.
Junpei looked around again, this time more slowly. This is actually
There's another door.
a way nicer room than the freaking torture room, I swear. I mean, to be fair, we didn't start out in the torture room, but the emergency room, but still.
Let's try opening it.
He took hold of the knob and gently pulled it open.
So,
Ooh.
this is the wheelhouse?
Are we gonna find Alice here? All eyes, whatever. He closed the door again and turned to Ace and Clover. He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare, then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
Damn. Taking charge. Whoa. Seek a way out. I will do that. Chart room. Okay. So I will seek a way out, but not in this episode. We're already around 30 minutes, so that's good. I mean, Acheron would probably protest and say, no, that's so short. But yeah, I don't care. My brain just froze for a second. Don't mind me. But yeah. Actually, very happy that I'm on the right path. Well, or at least on the path that I want to be on, I should say. And I'm excited to find out whatever ending we're gonna uncover next. Still not really sure about this, but as I said, I do really want to examine this room, but it just leads to this, so I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe this is gonna be I don't know. Like, my plan is going this way and hopefully going this way first. If not, then this way, but I guess both aren't really good. And then afterwards, going this and just skipping all that because we have already seen that, and then just go over here again and do the other ending, whatever, and then go this way. This is like my plan, but let's see if that's how it's gonna pan out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the part, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!